Good evening. This is the coach from winningstockcoach.com. Going to talk to you today about the MACD indicator. MACD stands for Moving Average Convergence Divergence. Couple parts to the MACD. First, we have the MACD histogram, which are usually indicated like volume bars in a sense. And then you have the MACD signal line and MACD line, which can be, in this case, they're going to be my green and red lines that are presented on my chart. Now, there's a couple different ways you trade on the MACD. The first is when green line crosses over red line, pretty similar to several indicators. Also, when the histogram breaks above the zero line, which in this case, when green bar shows up, that is typically the way that you would get a buy signal for, based on the MACD. Shorter term traders like to use even on the negative histogram bar, when the histogram goes more positive, and then to sell when the histogram goes more negative. So, these are ways to trade on the MACD. Now, the most popular MACD setting for me and for many people I've traded with and around is 6.13.5. If you're using E-Trade Pro, you will want to use decimal point 143 for your slow, decimal point 286 for your fast, and decimal point 333 for your smoothing. That will give you the same translation through E-Trade Pro for a 6.13.5. Now I'm going to mark buy and sell signals given by the MACD based on simply the green line crossing red line and the zero cross with the histogram. You'll see actually consistency with this, to where if you were one trading off of this MACD in general, you would find regularity and consistency in your long-term trades and profits. Now, the chart I'm using just happens to be MJNA. It's a lower price penny stock that has given me a lot of profit in the past. So, why not use it? Because the pot stocks have started heating up again, and it's a good time to start talking about them as well. So, with MJNA, you're going to find that the MACD, just like any other trade system, is never going to be 100% winners every time. But the MACD is among the most popular of all trade indicators for professional traders that consistently use indicators and such. I like to, when I trade off the MACD, I couple it with the RSI. But as you can see, the MACD regularly gives you a reading, whereas if you're using a close of the day to buy and waiting for the MACD at the close of the day so you can verify, you're going to see that you need another method to dictate your stop out or your sell in many cases. Now, as things are going great and you're in verified uptrends, well, you can see on the buy to the sell, profit. Here, from the buy to the sell, not much profit, but slight profit. From the buy to the sell, profit. Again, from the buy to the sell, big profit. Now, one thing I want to voice to you with this is coupling it with another indicator could also have you in, but you need to understand many times when trading, you will rarely hit the lowest price and you'll rarely get to sell at the highest price. So you need to be content with a trading system that will at least allow you consistent profits. And if you were to go through and diagram your chart in the way that I've started based on these MACD settings, you can see just for the period beginning in October of 2012 through February of 2013, consistent profit based off this MACD. Now, as you get back into some of these, even more recent time, again, profit opportunity, and sometimes with the MACD, I found I like to buy on the buy signal on the zero cross, but many times I like to sell as the histogram becomes more negative. Now, I'm going to use just this in particular. If I were to buy on a confirmed zero cross, this would mean I was buying at the end of the day on this trading day, once I could confirm that yes, it will close today on that zero cross. Now, as we began to go up, the next day you see the histogram went more negative. This would be my cause to sell. When the histogram begins to go more positive, here I would buy again, and here when it begins to go more negative, I would have a sell. Now this would give me 2 buys and 2 sells, both for profit, as opposed to just trading the zero cross in confirmation with the actual signal line and MACD line cross, which would have been a buy and sell between these points. I would get an extra buy and sell based on that. So understand your MACD and how to use it. I use it in conjunction with the MACD histogram. The MACD line and signal line are imperative to the trading because the green line crossing above the red line in this case is the instance where you are getting the buy signal, and when the green line crosses below that red line, you are given your sell signal. The histogram, trading off the histogram, typically comes around trading the zero cross, and that's in this case where the bars become green or red, or watching for more positive movement from the bottom or more negative movement from the top in dictating your buy or sells. This is the coach from winningstockcoach.com talking to you about the moving average convergence divergence MACD indicator.